Superheroes, the protectors of Earth, the symbols of truth, justice, and hope. But what if that very hope turns into horror? What if your favorite hero becomes the villain? Today, we're diving into 5 times superheroes shocked the world by turning evil and left fans stunned. From DC to Marvel to Indian legends, this will make you question everything you thought you knew about your favorite heroes. Let's get started. Let's start with the Man of Steel himself, Superman. Normally calm, controlled, and morally upright, until the Joker pushed him too far. In the Injustice storyline, Joker doesn't just pull a prank. He nukes Metropolis and tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, who is pregnant with his child. That moment broke Superman. He kills Joker in a fit of rage. Then, with nothing left to lose, he establishes a global regime to enforce peace by force. Batman, horrified by this turn, leads a rebellion. It's no longer hero versus villain. It's Superman versus the entire Justice League. Fans were divided. Is Superman right? Can grief justify tyranny? This wasn't just a fall from grace. This was a god losing his humanity. Next up, Jean Grey, one of the most powerful X-Men. When she merges with the Phoenix Force, her powers become nearly limitless. But that kind of power? It has a price. As the Dark Phoenix, Jean becomes unstable, emotional, and terrifying. She accidentally destroys an entire planet. Yes, a whole planet with billions of lives, in a burst of rage and hunger. Her own teammates are forced to make the toughest decision ever: stop their friend or risk the universe. It's one of the most emotional and tragic storylines in Marvel history. Jean's fall wasn't about hate. It was about losing control of too much power. And it made us realize, sometimes being too powerful is the real danger. Batman, the most disciplined, prepared, and calculated mind in DC. But what happens when even he breaks? In a dark alternate universe, Batman kills the Joker, but Joker had one last trick up his sleeve, a toxin that infects Bruce Wayne with Joker's insanity. The result? The Batman who laughs, a fusion of Batman's intelligence and Joker's chaos. He becomes one of the most dangerous beings in the multiverse. He recruits evil versions of the Justice League, brings destruction across realities, and even outsmarts powerful gods. This version of Batman isn't just evil. He's smiling while doing it. It's the ultimate nightmare. What if Batman stopped caring about saving anyone? Yes, even India's greatest superhero had his dark moments. In the iconic Shaktimaan TV series, an evil clone of him is created by Tamraj Kilvish, the Lord of Darkness. This clone looks like Shaktimaan but spreads chaos, fear, and distrust. The public begins to question their hero. Is Shaktimaan still a savior, or has he turned against them? This arc was powerful because it brought the conflict within. Shaktimaan had to fight not just the clone, but also public opinion, his inner doubts, and the fear of becoming what he hates. It was the first time Indian audiences saw a superhero wrestle with the duality of good and evil, not from the outside, but from within. Scarlet Witch started off as a hero and avenger, but her powers, the ability to warp reality, became her own undoing. After losing her children, created by magic, Wanda suffers a breakdown. And in one of the most chilling moments in Marvel history, she whispers, "No more mutants." With just 3 words, she erases the powers of over 90% of the world's mutants, including fan favorites like Cyclops and Magneto. It was an act of grief, fear, and deep pain. She wasn't trying to rule, she just wanted to escape her suffering. But the consequences? Devastating. It changed the X-Men universe forever, and showed us how even a hero's heartbreak can reshape reality. You know him as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But for a brief period, Peter Parker wore the black symbiote suit and became darker, angrier, and more violent. His punches were harder, his emotions unchecked. That black suit looked slick, but it was slowly taking over him. Eventually, he tore it off, and it became Venom. This wasn't a full villain arc, but it was a glimpse into what Spidey could become if he let rage control him. So, what did we learn today? That even the greatest heroes can fall. That power, pain, and loss can twist even the purest hearts. Which of these transformations shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want part 2 with more shocking twists, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because on this channel, we bring the hero and the villain stories to life.